we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Oilers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott, his fourth touchdown on the year, and his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
16 yards, a first down. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
That ties
point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there. Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
56. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Play action. Now it's Allen. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Allen. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On play action, Allen. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
Throw the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Oilers 14, Panthers 7.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
$13 yards the tally on the return there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to look for Allen now. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 57, Mike.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And goal.
They'll try to run it in without him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
50 seconds. 50 seconds to mark. We got it. 50 seconds to mark. 50 seconds to mark. I got one. Motion. Alert. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. All day,
To the air. Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brian Burns. With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Oilers 24, Panthers 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
1st down, Panthers.
They'll look to throw again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception? interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down at 5. On play action, they'll throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
11 on the play. And a Panther first down.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big
rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Carolina.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Gun now on 3rd down. He may try and run for them. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Allen off the play fake. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Look at the spin. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now he's flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Score Oilers 24, Panthers 17.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31. Panthers 17.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
On down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. There we go. He's checking correct.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57 to Mike. Come on.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made